It's time to prepare the mind and lock in on this week's opponent. For the 6th time this season, the Penn State Nittany Lions take the bus ride to Beaver Stadium. It's also a time to engage with the best fans in college football one more time before hitting the field.
We are so blessed and so privileged to play this game, to coach this game. We know that. We sacrifice so much. That's what's ironic about it. We're so blessed and we're so fortunate and so privileged, and we sacrifice so much to do it. You want to win? It's about something bigger than each one of us. It's about this team. It's about playing for something better and bigger. That's where the fulfillment is.
Come on, baby. Back to Beaver Stadium. Round 6, baby. We just make plays. That's all we do. We invest in making big plays, and that's what we do.
Hackenberg back, steps away from the traffic, throws, got him on the wheel route, Tompkins 40, 35, and DeAndre Tompkins into Illinois territory.
This is Barkley looking for a block on the edge, and he gets one. Springs him inside the 10, down to the 7-yard line.
3rd and goal at the 5, far hash. Love to get 7 here. Takes the snap, back, Christian waits, fires in the end zone, got him, touchdown, Penn State.
I ran kind of a double move, and Christian, he gave me a great pass in the back of the end zone before the defender could come over. And so at that point, it's up to me to make the catch, and thankfully I was able to do that.
You know, I'm playing the middle safety, and I see Troy pick it off, and all I'm thinking is he scored.
Intercepted. Troy Reader, the linebacker, and it's a foot race for the goal line.
All of a sudden, like, I pass like a couple guys. One guy's like kind of getting closer. I'm like, geez, like I'm gonna have to dive for this. Like, I was like, thought I was gonna have to make a pylon dive. I needed probably like 2 more steps before I'd be able to dive for that.
Nice catch, nice run. It looked like you're running back. I was coming. Bro, I was
coming. Fade near corner, Lewis, up in the air, got it! Touchdown, Penn State!
And Geno Lewis, again, takes the football at the high point in his hands, brings it in, get the 1 foot down, inbounds in the end zone for the touchdown.
What you do? What you do? You gotta know this, Geno.
They give the ball to Vaughn, drop for a loss. Shooting through the gap, Brandon Bell.
The hits he makes, the tackles, people remember him.
Hackenberg scrambling around. Christian Hackenberg trying to get away from Jihad Ward, and he does to scoot out to midfield.
I was like, throw it away! And then he kind of made that guy miss, and then the next guy comes up, and I'm like, throw it away! And he makes that guy miss, and then he gets the first down. I'm like, awesome. Great play. Just the way we planned it.
3rd and 7. Luck goes down. Sacked by Austin Johnson.
Chris Gula will put it down. Does. Kick is up and on its way, and that kick is gone. Tyler Davis.
I wasn't really thinking about the distance or anything. I was just thinking about look at the ball, watch yourself hit it, and it'll go through. It was just up to me to put it through.
The late 2nd quarter field goal capped off an efficient first half of football as the Lions headed into the locker room. When we return, the Penn State momentum continues into the second half.
Touchdown, Penn State!
The Nittany Lions have a roster full of playmakers with plenty of star power. This week's goal is to once again go 1-0 and stay in the thick of the Big Ten East race. This is Unrivaled, the Penn State football story, presented by Pepsi. Recently, a trio of legendary Nittany Lions were inducted into the Pennsylvania Sports Hall of Fame. Place kicker Matt Barr was an All-American kicker from 1976 to 78 and spent 17 years in the National Football League. Chuck Facina was an All-American quarterback from 1976 to 78 Facina earned the 1978 Maxwell Award and was the runner-up for the Heisman Trophy. Joe Paterno was head coach of the Nittany Lions for 45 years and earned an NCAA Division I record 409 victories, including 5 undefeated, untied seasons. He led Penn State to national championships in 1982 and 1986. We are. Unrivaled, the Penn State football story is presented by Pepsi. Pepsi, all for football. And in part by PSECU. Financing life is what we do best. Talk with us.
Throw in the bobblehead and you got yourself a deal.
Okay. Go check out your new Hyundai. I'll be with you in just a minute. Touchdown.
Head on over to PennStateRoom.com, where we've got everything to help you celebrate your favorite alma mater. And do the blue. The Penn State Room in McClanahan's offers an unbelievable line of Penn State clothing and merchandise in a variety of styles for men, women, kids, toddlers, and infants. And now you can shop for it all online by visiting PennStateRoom.com. McClanahan's, located downtown State College, open at 7 a.m. 7 days a week. Head on over to PennStateRoom.com and show the world how you do the blue.
Our turf management is one of the best in the country. Herb and the grounds crew do unbelievable. You know, we knew 5 straight home games was going to be a challenge, and then you magnify that. We've gotten rain almost every single week, and the field has held up really well.
My knee hit the grass in one game. It felt like a pillow, and I was like, wow. I expected that to hurt, but it didn't.
We have a very tenured staff who's put in a lot of years here. Behind the scenes, we're providing something that these athletes really can take pride in themselves and other people can take pride in, and it means something, and it be a difference maker.
There's nothing better on your body than playing on natural grass, on your knees, your joints, and everything. So I think we've been blessed.
Guys, how about some applause for Herb Combs and his great grounds crew here. They kept the field eminently playable through a pounding 5-game stretch with a lot of rain on it, and now with a new field in place, they've got it looking spectacular.
That's Penn State defense. Third quarter shutout, win the fourth quarter. They want to throw every play? We'll play, let's go.
Offense, we get the ball to start in the second half and pour it and drive. Defense, keep doing what you're doing. Shut out football, doing a hell of a job. We will. Let's play clean. Let's play together. Let's play great Penn State football. Let's go.
Farmer backpedals. He's coming out. 5 yards deep. 5, 10, 15, 20. Far side 30. 35. Zaleski grabs him. Farmer breaks the tackle. 50. Oh, a Farmer inside the Illinois 45.
Look at the excitement on the bench.
Yeah, special teams coordinator. That's Charles Huff. Getting excited on the sideline. You need those sparks.
And the rollout. Hackenberg has his man. Hamilton inside the 20 and gets the first down to the 14-yard line.
Again, Christian Hackenberg's ability in the pocket to buy extra time. Scott rolls right, looks back for Hackenberg, wide open at the 10, makes the catch. Hackenberg near corner, touchdown, Penn State.
Honestly, it was awesome. You know, for us to be working on that all weekend and to be able to actually implement it into the game was pretty cool.
Obviously, it was a trick play that we were able to execute. I think it was kind of a tribute to kind of our offense and what we're capable of doing.
They back out, rush 4, back he goes, in trouble, steps away, tracked down, and down he goes. Anthony Zettel back in the game and gets the sack.
Our defense rally to the ball, they make plays. I personally think they're one of the best defenses in the country, and they're just fun to watch. They're monsters.
Blitz by Reeder, back he goes. Here comes Nassib, down he goes, back at the 12-yard line. 3rd sack of the day for the Nittany Lions.
Using that quickness, he gets right by him and brings down Lund for the sack.
Hackenberg back, sets up the screen to Barkley. 20, 25, Barkley 30, 35, tripped up at the 43-yard line. Polk motion toward us. Fake it to him. Throw back to Godwin far side. 40, 35. Breaks a tackle to the 30. Dances inside the 25 and finally knocked out of bounds. Wildcat with Barkley to his right. Bounces near side to the 5. Hurdles in the air to the touchdown. Nittany Lions. Saquon Barkley hurdles into the end zone.
Try to take it inside, they kind of cut it off. Bounced it outside, it was 1-1 with the corner. Like tried to break them down, I just kind of jumped.
Saquon Barkley, remember this name? Number 26, can he fly? Look at him jump over a defender, he loses a shoe, it doesn't matter. It's just bringing him down from trying to get that height.
Pitching the shutout, they've only allowed 23 yards on the ground, and it's 4th and 1. Crouch the handoff, stuffed in the backfield by Torrance Brown.
And the lone setback is Allen. Motion toward us by Blackmore. Pitch it to Allen, right side. Allen through the hole, cuts back to the 20, 15, mark to the 10, to the 5. Touchdown, Penn State.
The Nittany Lions go to 7-2 on the year. Now 4-1 in the Big Ten. They are 6-0 at Beaver Stadium this season. They've clinched a winning year. Looking for more in November. Great team win, guys. Everybody involved. Everybody involved. All 3 phases. It's the best football game we played in a year and a half. It's a hell of a job. It's a great, great team win. It always starts with I love you. It always ends with I love you. Let's get a break on Nick Scott.
Coming off the shutout win over Illinois, the Nittany Lions moved to 4-1 in conference play and 7-2 overall. This week, they are making their way back on the national scene with votes in both the coaches and AP polls.
This team goes as the defense goes. This defense goes as that defensive front goes. This defensive front goes as Zettel and Johnson go.
In trouble, steps away, tracked down, and down he goes. Anthony Zettel back in the game and gets the sack.
3rd and 7. One goes down, sacked by Austin Johnson.
The defense continues to set the tone for this team, giving up a modest 167 yards to the Illini offense in the win.
Austin, watching from afar in that game and other games this year, you guys have looked almost unblockable. Are there times when you and the rest of the D-line feel as though you are unblockable?
We just try and play to the best of our ability and just play as fast as we can, and we talk to each other on the field and communicate, and, you know, we just feel unstoppable.
The pressure Penn State puts on the quarterback and the opposing backfield is among the nation's elite. Number 1 in sacks, number 1 in sacks per game, number 2 in tackles for loss, and number 4 overall pass defense.
It's pretty funny when we're able to just drop into coverage, rush 3 and 4 guys, and just watch what they do best. And that's get after the quarterback, something they've done all year extremely successfully. And you know, the quarterback just doesn't have time to throw. You got Carl and Garrett coming off of both ends.
He doesn't get very far. Nassib was right there. The guy that they call the coach's dream.
He embodies a lot of what I think of a Penn State football player.
Here comes Nassib, down he goes, back at the 12-yard line.
The guy has got tremendous desire, great work ethic, is a fierce competitor, and as good a player as he is on the field, he's an even better person and student off the field.
The emergence of the young linebackers has helped to solidify the defensive unit.
They talk about the next wave of linebackers, who the next it guy is. They talk about Jason Kabinda as being that guy.
Jason Kabinda has that it factor. He's highly intelligent. He's very verbal. He's demonstrative. He has a nice way about him with all the different players on the team. He knows how to pick you up when you're down. He knows how to keep you going when you need a little kick.
Through the first 9 games of this season, the growth and development of the secondary is easy to see.
The young corners are getting better every week. We got a bunch of them that are out there playing and contributing and doing pretty well.
A balance of youth and experience, the Penn State D plays with an intensity and spirit that is unmatched. Opposing teams, beware, for we are
you're in Happy Valley or at home, the Student Bookstore is the place to get the best in Penn State apparel and gifts. Shop the Big Blue on the corner in downtown State College or on the web at thestudentbookstore.com. That's the Student Bookstore, the Big Blue on the corner.
Tell your truth or trust a lie. Is this hello or is it goodbye? Is this the low or is this the high? Just let it go, enjoy the ride. Without the low, there ain't a high. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba.
I chose Penn College because the reputation is just incredible.
This really trains you to be a leader and be a manager.
Pennsylvania College of Technology offered more of a hands-on aspect to the program.
I really love cooking for people. I love how it can bring people together who have nothing in common.
I'm working on some of the coolest equipment in the world. Penn College will get you a job. Every class of mine is hands-on. It's a blast. It really is the best part of Penn College.
We all remember this as the most famous leap in Penn State blue and white history. Move over, Mr. Arrington. Saquon Barkley is taking the leap to new heights.
Well, when you don't block a guy and there's somebody in front of you, you know what you do? Just go over the top. Look at that athleticism.
I don't know anybody's first instinct to jump over somebody.
He's fast, he's explosive.
Number 26, can he fly?
And Saquon Barkley, I think, is one of the best true freshman running backs in college football.
Other players can tell he's special. Athletes don't usually throw a whole lot of compliments on each other. It's been earned and deserved.
The dynamic freshman is turning heads and putting up historic numbers in his first season.
I'll tell you, if you need a spark, look no further than number 26. This kid's got some amazing burst.
It's Barkley, bounces to his right, far corner, got it, touchdown, Penn State.
He's a playmaker. You know, he's able to make people miss. He's able to break tackles.
Barkley. Not a lot of room to run, but he finds room, making room.
He should have been tackled twice. His strength, his ability to slide and then accelerate is phenomenal.
It's not just in the yards. When that guy steps into the huddle, I think everybody believes that he's going to make something happen.
I bounced it, then got one-on-one with the corner, jump, made a move, I just got the end zone.
Honestly, I think we're starting to hit our stride.
Sophomore Chris Godwin tied a career high with 7 catches against Illinois. He ranks 4th in the conference in receiving yards.
Scott does a nice job of getting the ball out there where he can make a play, but Godwin went up and got it.
You know, I think we're starting to gel as an offense, and our confidence is growing with each and every week. You know, we're starting to play as a family.
When you get out on the field, you're with your brothers and everything like that, you know, just trying to fly around and be aggressive. That's why we come here. You know, that's why we love what we do. It's fun. You know, I like to bring a spark to the team and a spark to the game, keep everybody up and things like that.
Off the block from the left, 30, 35, 40. Scott 45, 50, Indiana 45, and Scott has that burst.
Deshaun Hamilton has been putting up huge numbers in his young career. The sophomore wide receiver is already tied for 9th in career receptions with 110.
Deshaun's been feeding off that, and you see Geno feeding off it. Multiple wide receivers get involved, multiple tight ends getting involved. Same thing with running back.
Other than the confidence in that room is just growing and growing each week. That's huge for our football team.
Keep maturing those guys, keep growing those guys, and keep allowing them to impact the game.
In terms of explosive plays of 30 yards or more, have done a great job of that all year long.
Hackenberg stepping up and wide open out of the backfield is Tompkins. And there's a big gainer for the Nittany Lions as they go 31 yards.
Against Illinois, the Penn State offense was a perfect 7 for 7 in the red zone.
Christian Hackenberg has been phenomenal in the last 6 games.
But while you look at the last 6 weeks, I saw something the other day. Someone said he's maybe the hottest quarterback in the country, 12 touchdowns, no interceptions.
On-point precision passing to his explosive playmakers. Not since 2010 has a Big Ten player passed for multiple touchdowns and caught a touchdown pass in the same game.
To the quarterback, Hackenberg. Touchdown, Penn State.
Christian Hackenberg, has moved his way through the record books and has eclipsed all Penn State quarterbacks in passing yards. He has an appreciation and respect for the lettermen who have led the Nittany Lion offense.
I want to show you Kerry Collins's from that game, from the Rose Bowl game.
All right.
I have it.
Let's see it.
10 plays.
That's awesome.
That's it. Mostly goal line plays.
Yeah, it looks like it.
That's what it was.
That's awesome.
And that was one of our best offenses.
Yeah.
And it was phenomenal.
This is Unrivaled, the Penn State football story, presented by Pepsi. Unrivaled, the Penn State football story presented by Pepsi, brought to you in part by Penn State Hospitality Services. For your next visit to Happy Valley, stay at the Penn State or the Nittany Lion Inn, making superior accommodations and fine dining a Penn State tradition. Visit PennStateHotels.com for reservations.
Member owned, not for profit. PSCCU is banking you feel good about. There are now more ways than ever to belong and more reasons you should, like free checking, mobile deposit, and low-rate loans. You don't need to be a state employee to join. You can join through family, work, or school. We're the credit union for you. Find your way to belong at psccu.com/join.
Yeah, they broke in and stole my laptop, stereo, TV.
Your insurance covers that, right?
Yeah. And thanks to my insurance company, we'll be watching all the big games on a new 46-inch screen.
How's that?
Well, that's what I'm going to claim was stolen.
And that's insurance fraud. That's serious stuff.
Come on, who's going to know?
Lying on a claim is insurance fraud. It's a felony, and Pennsylvania is cracking down on those who commit it. Know the risks, know the penalties.
There are 4 more quarters of great football left to be played at Beaver Stadium this season. Don't miss your opportunity to be a part of one of the best traditions in all of college football, Whiteout Saturday. It's also your chance to say thank you to an outstanding senior class. Saturday, November 21st, when the Nittany Lions host Michigan. This winter, the Penn State football team will be eligible to participate in the prestigious 46 Bowl game, adding to the program's bowl heritage.
3, 2, 1, Penn State national champion!
Penn State's 28 bowl wins are more than any other team in the Big Ten, and the Nittany Lions are the only conference school to win each of the traditional New Year's Day games. Make sure you are part of that history as the Nittany Lions look to build on the bowl tradition. Penn State Bowl Central is your official online location for the latest bowl news, updates, and information. Unrivaled, the Penn State football story is presented by Pepsi. Pepsi, all for football. And in part by PSECU. Financing life is what we do best. Talk with us.
They've clinched a winning year, looking for more in November.
The month starts with an important visit to Evanston, Illinois. The first time Penn State plays at Northwestern since 2011.
Here we go! Here we go!
Try to go 1-0 one day at a time. Then we'll bring it all together and give Northwestern our best.
Another week, another day to get better. Time to go ball out against Northwestern.
Go! Be violent. On the top. Good. Good. Side saddle, scoop and score. Knees bent. Sweep your hands. Palms to the sky.
The Wildcats are 6-2, including an impressive win over Stanford earlier this season.
They have an experienced O-line. They have a really good quarterback. He can run as well as pass. Try and keep him contained and stuff like that so he doesn't get out of the pocket and obviously run for a lot of yards.
The Nittany Lion defense, coming off a shutout performance, wants to continue creating momentum and provide the team with game-changing moments.
Oh, a shutout is huge, man. They don't come around too often. It builds confidence in the defensive room.
There will be plenty of great football to look forward to this month. But for the Nittany Lion football team, it's all about the next opponent on Saturday.
We're going out to Chicago on a mission this week. We've got to do what we got to do to take care of business this week.
The Penn State Northwestern game kicks off at noon Eastern, 11 a.m. Central, and can be seen on ESPNU.